Let's now take a listen into some reactions coming in on Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech at the World Economic Forum.
Not only to talk about India, but to talk about globalization, to talk about the larger issues in climate change, terrorism. So I think the Prime Minister has spoken as a statesman.
He also spoke about the reforms which India...
Yes, he spoke about reforms, which is true, that as the world is going inward and India is globalizing, India is ready for business.
We're joined here in Davos by Prakash Hinduja, Chairman of Hinduja Group for Europe. So thanks for talking to us. You have been coming to Davos for a long time. What is different here this time?
Well, the difference is India. Prime Minister, after 20 years, we have the Indian Prime Minister coming to Davos, which is one of the great things happening in Davos.
All right, sir. And, PM Modi is here. A lot of optimism. He's trying to put across the good things about India. He's trying to hard sell Indian reforms and all. And he had a meeting with CEOs and other dignitaries. What do you think about the optimism surrounding India here in Davos?
Well, the opportunities in India, investments, foreign investments coming in, manufacturing to grow in India in a big way. In the different states like UP, like Calcutta, like the areas the technology is required, India needs a lot of technology and a lot of foreign partnership. The growth of India can only happen when you have a foreign partnership, because the foreigners and the American companies or the European companies in the world, they have so much R&D. So much R&D they have done for several hundred years. With the research what they have, India needs that partnership to grow in a big way.
And sir, budget is just around the corner, though budget has lost its relevance from the last many years because reforms happen out of the budget, but still you have some hopes and some expectations this time from budget.
Well, agriculture is a top priority. So this is what I think that the government is really focusing on it, which I am so happy that the agriculture side was neglected. And now this will be a great encouragement for India.
So last question, PM Modi is here, you all are present here. A lot of positive message is coming across the world. PM Modi is sharing the stage with the world leaders across from the world in Davos. What message actually it sends that we have arrived on the global center stage?
You see, that part I cannot tell you because that meetings are going to be with the head of the states, with the Prime Minister. The idea and the message will be that you should have more and more investments, more and more partnership, more and more growth. The knowledge sharing should be done. India has a knowledge, foreigner has knowledge. So it's the same two countries, different part of the world. India is going to be international. This is what the ambition of Prime Minister Modi is.
And WION's correspondent Sumit Chaturvedi, who is in Davos, caught up with the CEO of NITI Aayog, Amitabh Kant. Listen into that exclusive conversation.
We're joined here by Amitabh Kant CEO, NITI Aayog in Davos. Sir, first of all, weather, it has really thrown things out of gear. What are your comments on this?
It's wonderful weather. I mean, I've never seen Davos look so beautiful, so pretty. Snow all over. This is part of life in Davos, so it's absolutely gorgeous.
And the largest congregation of Indian, ministers, CEOs are going to be here. They are going to be present here. What do you think about the optimism that is really revolving around here among CEOs and world leaders?
I think it's a remarkable story to be told of a country which has carried out many structural reforms. Push for one tax, push for institutional reforms, push for demonetization, digital payment, push for integrity, and push for financial inclusive growth, and push for housing for all, push for, providing electricity to its people. So this is a remarkable story of growth with fiscal responsibility as well as inclusiveness. And this is a story which needs to be told to the world, and the best person to do it is the Prime Minister himself, who's actually the custodian of Brand India and who does India's branding, positioning and marketing so effectively across the world.
And sir, talking to WION a few days back, PM himself that he has a lot of hopes from Davos summit. Here also he's going to pitch the India story to CEOs. What, according to you, will be the key points, or what will be the best thing to put forward?
I think he's meeting a lot of CEOs across the world, and they all have are fully aware of the fact that this Prime Minister has opened up India's economy at a point of time when there was protectionism, and there is protectionism across America, across Europe. While everybody is talking about closing its economy, India has opened up its economy, and our FDI has grown by about 62% at a point when FDI across the world has fallen by 16%. We've opened up every single sector of our economy. Our FDI, 98% of it comes through the automatic route. So this is a unique, radical shift when everyone is talking about protectionism. India is opening up, and we are an integral part of globalization. We are an integral part of the global supply chain, and many of our sectors, you have international companies coming in and investing here, and which should continue to be so.
Indian IT major Tech Mahindra CEO C.P. Gurnani has spoken to WION on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos. He spoke about a host of issues. Take a listen in.
Modi is here, definitely a lot of optimism. He's trying to hustle India growth story. What do you think about the overall, Indian economy, when especially it has been given thumbs up by many agencies? But what's your assessment for Indian economy this financial year and the coming financial years as well?
I think Indian growth story, whether it is 6% or 8%, or if it is 7.5% or 8.5%, clearly is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Number two, I consider India as an aspirational country, and anybody who is aspirational is working hard towards attaining their goals. And that's what I believe the energy in India is. Whether it is energy sector, where we want to be the largest solar alternate energy provider in the world, or whether you hear Minister Gadkari's statements that he wants all the cars to be EV by 2030. To me, these are bold aspirations, and I love the bold aspirations.
Sir, also, if you were part of the PM's dinner, if not even, do you think that PM's outreach to CEOs, to global community about India, the reforms that have been undertaken, in a way that really, paves the way for development of India for years to come?
I mean, every organization, to me, PM is the CEO of India. Every organization is driven by the energy, the passion, or the culture, or the pace that the leader sets in. And here, Prime Minister Modi, almost 3.5 years into the job, continuously 24/7, working with the leadership, whether it is the ministers or whether it is the CEOs or whether it is the Gram Panchayats, working tirelessly. I think it's a very, very good sign.
So last few quick questions. A budget is around the corner. Do you think it will be populist budget this time? Though PM Modi has signaled that it won't be a populist budget, but what are your expectations?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I represent the IT sector. From an IT sector, number one, IT creates millions of jobs. IT sector would need a lot more support in making sure that the taxation treaties with the rest of the world are fair and in transparent way. Number two is there are many anomalies about registering in one state or registering in second state. I think we need to simplify it a little bit. Overall, I generally feel that the current budget and the way the financial reforms are being done, I don't think we have to wait for 1st of February to see the budget announcement. The mood that India means business, the mood that India wants a growth business, India wants to create jobs for its millennials. I mean, that mood is very clearly there, and a budget will only be an instrument to facilitate that mood.